I got a very special gift for all my music artist friends. There's a download in the description below for my 14-day content calendar. This is how you're going to release a single in 2021. And we're going to go through the steps of breaking your 14-day calendar into two halves. The pre-marketing phase before the song comes out and the post-marketing phase, what you're going to say after your song has come out on all streaming platforms. And in this download, I've actually made some Canva templates. So you'll be able to put in your photo, your video, your text, your colors, your elements that represent you and your brand are all available here as a download from the description below. So make sure you get your hands on that. I want to walk you through what this calendar can do, how to use it, and even show you around a bit of navigation of a sneak peek of what's included. So let's get ready and make sure you go and get that from the description. Pre-marketing, so what you're going to do to hype up people. You're not trying to direct traffic to the single. You're not trying to push a pre-save link, because again, that's kind of making people click on something, and then when the song finally is available, oh wait, you got to ask them to click on something again. So it's kind of shooting yourself in the foot to do a pre-save campaign until you're established enough to try and make that sort of mechanic work. This is the awareness building phase, the hype building phase, and I'm going to show you 6 posts that you can do to make more attention onto your brand, onto your song, onto your new music project. You're going to see the day, the time that the post needs to go live, the objective of the post, a suggested place where you can put it on your feed, on IGTV, on stories, and so on. And then you're going to have a suggested caption where you can put in your own words, customize what it says, make it sound like your own tone of voice, but also you have a framework that you can follow. And I'm going to jump into my screen and show you how it works in a second. So when you're in this Canva template, you can adjust the fonts, you can adjust the colors, change the background image, change all the different elements that you fit your style. You don't have to follow the style that I've given you, but it's customizable, and then you can save that asset onto your phone and onto your computer. So you have no excuse that this is not at the palm of your hand. There is a Canva iPhone app that you can get. If you don't have PowerPoint, you can open this on your phone and then use this all from your mobile phone. There are no excuses when it comes to this. So just to give you an overview of the calendar, the first week is all about setting the scene. I've got what the song is about, who helped with the song, random song facts, when did you have the idea, and the song is out tomorrow. These are all pre-marketing tactics. And then once the song is out, I'm going to do a separate video on this another time, but you can do a lyric carousel, you can do a song concept explanation video, a gratitude selfie, an Instagram live, a song performance, another lyric carousel, and then the campaign highlights, all the best moments from your campaign, any cool tweets or Instagram stories you got. You get the idea. So what you're about to see is a run through of the calendar as a deep dive. So I've got the document up on my screen. I'm going to walk you through slide by slide and Canva template one at a time, showing you a brief way how to use them, okay? So if I'm looking up there, it just means I'm looking at my screen, that's why. So you pop it into slideshow mode. Here's where it gets interesting. Here are the Canva templates. So this one is about the concept of your song and explain the inspiration of the title. So you click here on the Canva template. So it opens up in a new Firefox window or in the app on your phone. Is that social media Ayaz has shared a template with you. So when you go ahead and click use template, it then opens up an editable version of this Canva image that you're not going to edit my master file, you're making your own local file. So I've locked up all of these things on the first tile. If you scroll down, there's some how to use instructions. So move the opacity gradient to the side, replace the background image, change the fonts, the accent colors, replace the quote, replace your artist name, and swap out your logo. So this is the opacity gradient I mentioned. We're just going to move it to the side. We're just going to swap in a new image, but we want the person to the right of the frame. So we're going to take this image here. I'm just going to actually just stretch that just a smidge so I can move him over to the right. Then once you put it back, you move that opacity gradient back again. Replace this with your song title. I'm going to call it Love Kills, explain the inspiration, change this quote, so this song is about feeling hurt after a breakup or something like that, and write 2 to 3 paragraphs. Right, or you can write a little bit less and just increase the font size here. This whole system is just ready for you to
keep adjusting, keep changing it. Let's say you don't like my green, you want to put it in like a bright red. You can do that, and you just change the name to Yaz Beats, my old DJ name. Spelled it wrong myself. So this design took less than 45 seconds to do, but you've managed to make an editable template that you can use as the announcement of your track, and you can just swap your own logo here. So it's really easy. You go to uploads, you then upload your image from the hard disk. Well, I've actually made a folder already called logos, and I can just ping in my white logo, pop it down. I like it at 135 pixels. That's just a good consistent size, and then align that to the top. Pow! How awesome does that look? It made a couple of minutes to make, but you've already got a graphic that's going to announce the inspiration behind Love Kills. This is the day after you put the power image out. Let's go back into the template and move ahead. So you've got who helped with the song. This is for like the producer that you worked with, the instrumentalist. This is for the vocalist. And the caption's written by a template approach. So you can swap out the artist name for what their handle is, their username. Swap out the track name for the actual name of the song. You can swap out this sentence, who made the production, live instrumentation, rap, verse, or chorus. Write what they did in this section here. So you can use this template caption to know what to write and how to structure your attention-grabbing section, and then a call to action at the end. How many of you want to hear a preview soon? So that you're inviting them to want to hear a snippet of the song. So again, if you don't like this exact template, feel free to change it all up. So social media Ayaz shared a template with you, click use template. Then when you're out here, if you don't like this black background, move that's the locked up one. If you don't like this kind of flecks of paint, delete the flecks. You want to change the whole thing to purple, go ahead. You don't like this box in green and you want to change it to yellow, go ahead. Like, this is an editable template that you can use. This is just a framework. Again, if you don't like that, change it into black if you want. You'll know the color palettes that work best for you and your brand. I'm just literally giving you a framework how to do it. Before we go back into the asset, I just want to show you one really cool feature. You can download this as either a PNG, a JPEG, or an MP4. So up here is a section called animate. If you like this animate function, there are a bunch of cool animations you can do here, depending on which one you like. This one's my favorite. It's called baseline. I just think that's really cool. And then you can save the whole file as an MP4. You can only select page 3 because that's the one. You don't want to save the instructions and my locked up image. Save image 3 to your phone as an MP4. And then if you really want to take it a step further, you can click the resize button. Up to you, but you can choose Instagram story, and then you can choose like a wide frame, which is 1920 by 1080, that landscape image. But this is optional. This is like a pro kind of feature. Let's go back into the document again. So then random song facts. Once again, you just really replace your info about the song. So things people didn't know, you can change. Open up the template. This one's locked up again. Instructions are here in the middle. And then you can really just replace these numbers in your color. So if you want to make it into red, really easy. If you want to change the font, I like Horizon personally, but if you wanted something like a script font, that could work. And if you want to turn off this hollowed out effect, just go to effects and go to none. Or you can do all sorts of crazy stuff here. I'm not going to show you too much, but again, the options are all in this section. So once you've changed things up, then you can put your image in the back here. I'm going to go with something that says like eyes. I really want to look at just some key. To get rid of that, you've got someone's eyes in the back, and then move this opacity gradient. It just really changes the wash a bit. So it's a little bit more faded and vignetted, so you can see it a bit clearly against this. Replace your track name with Love Kills once again, and change your facts. You can type here anything you want. So this is just a template approach how to use these assets. And then when did you have the idea? Song out tomorrow. This is a really great one because You don't even need to do much except the colors. You literally just plug in the artwork of your single into the middle. If you have new artwork, put your own name in here, put the track name and the featured artists. And I would recommend you leave this in horizon font. But if you want it in white, if you want it in like a nice blue, like this is your document. If you don't like these flecks, get rid of the flecks. And if you want the whole asset in, I don't know, if you want it in white, for example, here under gradients, you can even bring in something like this, and you can choose 3 colors. So you can start it with a red, and you can fade it into an orange, and then fade it out to like a yellow, and then just go position, center, back. And if you don't like this in blue anymore, you then put that in white, and it just, in a number of seconds, you can completely change the look and feel of your asset. This hills and cloud thing is just a signifier that you can drag in your own image. So easily pop in your artwork and just drag it in, and it fits the frame exactly. So if you don't feel this black anymore and you once again want to put this into white, then you change the text into black. It's all easy to do from this template. Like, I'm not forcing you to use my designs, I'm just saying you can do anything you want here. You can even put this in all in red if you want, all in orange. Like, it's totally your document to do whatever it is you want to do with it. And then when the song comes out, like I love...
The secret in my eyes to becoming a full-time artist is how you see yourself. It's a bit of a perspective shift. You can think...
So I think this asset is really important to me, because then you can have a video message from you filmed on your iPhone talking about that your song is out now. You then drag that into the phone, into the asset, and you see that really cool pop animation at the beginning. That's available on Canva Pro. So if you do pay, I've got my sign up link in the description below, so you can sign up for a Pro membership and you've got this pop effect.
The secret in my eyes to becoming a full-time artist is how you see yourself. It's a bit of a perspective shift.
So all these assets are available for you. The captions are already written. This one's a really powerful one. You can put your song lyrics here and replace the words, and then put the artist name or the track name at the bottom. Same here with another Pro template. Let me show you this.
These key recommendations and tiny tweaks to your bio and keywords can actually make a difference and get new
So this is the post that you did the day after your song announcement. You did that as a graphic, but now you can explain it as a video the day after your song comes out. These are just frameworks, and whatever your song is about, whether it's heartbreak, partying, or smoking weed, anything you put on slide 5, you can use here. And it'll really explain how it makes you feel.
These key
Let's skip ahead. Gratitude selfie. You guys know what a gratitude selfie looks like. It's just a picture of you looking grateful, looking humble. Up next, we have the Instagram live slide. Instead of having an example, I've actually given you a chat script. So what to say from 0 to 30 seconds to introduce yourself and what you're about to do. Then from 30 to 60 seconds to welcome everybody onto the live. And finally, from 60 to 90 seconds to recap and say, for those of you who are just joining, we're going to be talking about. So that's the Instagram live framework. And then I want you to save that from your live onto IGTV. So you don't need to worry about the live viewers. It's more important how many people watch it back as an IGTV. Another lyric carousel, because maybe you explained the verse earlier or the chorus last time. Do it again, but explain a different part of the song and show some versatility, and maybe even explain why you made this lyric the title track. And finally, you've got the campaign highlights carousel. So this is going to be a series of tiles that you can swipe through. Maybe it's key tweets from some influential people. Maybe it's Instagram stories that you took a screenshot when it happened. These are all ways to just show a real wrap up right at the end. Whichever things people missed throughout the 2 weeks, you can highlight them again. And that's it. That is the 14-day calendar. And now I've given you a blank slide here for you to write your own what you're doing on each day. Now, if it's not March the 1st, 2021, super easy. Open up your iCalendar and take a screenshot either on your desktop or on your phone. And these little green boxes are movable, so you can put them in the correct day for the 14 days, 7 plus and 7 minus of when your song is coming out. So if it's the 1st of April, you can take a fresh screenshot. If it's the 10th of December, take a fresh screenshot. The calendar is an adaptable framework for you to use. And from the bottom of my heart, I really, really hope it helps you. Thank you for listening.
I'm really trying to make sure that you have the tools you need at your fingertips to be able to make a successful campaign. And let me know if it helped you get more attention than ever before, or if you found like these assets weren't quite fitting your needs, you need me to create something else, and I'll happily go away and create that. So that's the discussion I want to hear from you guys. But above all, I want you to head to allabouthelping.co.uk, hit the store. The document is on sale right now, so don't miss out your chance to get your copy at a reduced price. It might go up at the end of the summer. I want to just get as many people as we can using the document to make sure it hits your needs. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you a lot, and I'll see you in a bit.